Over 100 years ago, a new forest was born. Planted by the people, this plantation of coniferous woodland held a significant importance to one of the UK's most threatened species. Today, Scots pine tower over 20 metres tall. They grow at a snail's pace and absorb what they can from the forest's dry soil. Their thick layer of bark protects them from extraneous forces, and the pine's long waxy needles are hard to swallow. There is not much on offer to eat at this forest, creating a hostile environment for those who live here. It's sun's first light, and something is busy at work inside the pine forest. This animal might seem familiar at first, but look again and you will see several differences. A much brighter coat of orange warmth, smaller feet and elvish-like ears. The red squirrel. The reds are specially adapted to living here. Their bushy tails help them balance, enabling them to move about the treetops effortlessly. The pine branches are like hidden pathways high up in the forest's canopy. The breeding season starts in winter. Females prepare for this by building a warm nest known as a dray out of moss, needles and leaves high in the forest canopy. Here she will be able to safely bring up her offspring. The largest females win the right to areas with access to lots of food, meaning she is more likely to be picked by the searching males. Meanwhile, males are stocking up on as much food as they can find. The largest males will win the right to mate with the dominant female, meaning competition is fierce. Both males and females are constantly on the hunt for seeds and nuts. At this time of year they need to eat 1/10 of their body weight a day to survive. To ensure they have enough food through the winter period, they stash their findings in hidden locations. When resources begin to fall, they will return. This male has been lucky enough to find some food, but little does he know he is being watched by his competitor. The scraps last no longer than a few seconds, but can result in serious injuries. This time, he came out unscathed. Males hold large overlapping territories, meaning encounters like these are not uncommon. It is now coming towards the end of winter, and a variety of animals are still struggling to find food inside the pine forest. Amongst the forest floor, a variety of both familiar and strange critters exist. For the animals who live here, these insects will make up a small part of their diet, enabling them to survive when seeds and nuts are less available. But the red squirrels have another problem. Their favourite food, the seeds of the Scots pine, are not yet ready to be eaten. This lucky squirrel has found a cone which has ripened earlier than most. He is quick to hide it before being spotted by another squirrel. It is late January, the start of the breeding season. He is on the lookout for a large female. Now more than ever he must not be caught off guard. For what happens here will determine his future. To find a suitable mate, he must first search far and wide. Upon doing so, he will inevitably meet his rival. Chases like these don't always end in such a way. Others have come out much worse for wear. The winner will get to breed with the female, passing on his genes to the next generation. The pine forest of Formby is a thriving habitat for this unique population of red squirrels, and as the night closes in, the forest falls silent. The squirrels are nowhere to be seen. They have all retreated to the safety of the warmth of their drays. The future for the UK's native squirrel is still unclear, but with more and more conservation awareness projects being raised, it is seemingly ever more likely that they are here to stay.